me all your secrets. Hi, I'm Mike Payton from A to Z Sports Detroit. I'm here to talk to you about the thing I know you've been waiting all week to hear, the moon stats. You've been saying it all week. Where is my lunar stuff? I'm a mooniac. I need the moon stats. I need to know what's going on with this Lions-Cowboys game on Sunday, moon-wise, if you will. All right, let's get into it. This week, the Lions will be playing the Cowboys on a waxing gibbous moon. Now, a waxing gibbous moon is when the moon is illuminated. It's a very bright moon, but part of it's cut off. Part of it's into the shadows a little bit. It's like a circle with a straight line down it. You know, it's almost a full moon, but not quite. It's quite illuminated, but then the other half is kind of in the abyss, if you will. The Lions have played the Dallas Cowboys on a waxing gibbous moon in Dallas 2 times since the 1960s, and they are 1-1. Hey, 1-1's not bad. It's not a winning record. It's not a losing record. It's comfortable, you know? It's like a decent pillow. It's like if you were going to a Marriott hotel, you'd say, well, this is a 2-0 record, this Marriott hotel. And a Red Roof Inn would be an 0-2. This is like a Days Inn, you know? It's like a nice 1-1 Days Inn. Hey, I can sleep here. You know what I'm saying? I could use this as a pillow, and this is going to work out just fine for me. Now, when you kind of go over to the home side of things, when the Lions have played the Cowboys in Detroit, they're 0-2. So that's a 1-3 total record on waxing gibbous moons. But hey, they're not playing in Detroit. They're playing in Dallas, 1-1. That means the Lions have won there before on a waxing gibbous moon. That means they can do it again. Kind of like last week, how we were saying, hey, the Lions have only beaten Seattle on Monday Night Football 1 time, and then they wound up doing it again. So that's a big deal. And there is a little bit of concern about, there was this one time that the Lions played the Cowboys during a waxing gibbous moon in the playoffs. And you might remember that game, Anthony Hitchens, Brandon Pettigrew's, this is, ringing a bell, the picked up flag game. Like, I just got to say it. Sorry I had to say it out loud, but that's what it was. And don't worry about that because that's in the playoffs. We're talking about the regular season here. The moon doesn't care about the playoffs until January. The moon is only focused on the regular season right now. And that's good for you, and that's good for me. Speaking of the regular season, the Lions last year were 3-1 on waxing gibbous moons. That includes the 1 loss to the Green Bay Packers on Thanksgiving Day. I know everybody was worried about that one, but hey, that's a Thanksgiving-only thing. That's not something that they had to deal with all year. They did get wins over the Atlanta Falcons. They did beat the Green Bay Packers in another game on waxing gibbous. That was the one in Lambeau, the huge game. Amon-Ra gets beer poured on him. The Lions just, spank Green Bay. And the last one was a big game. That's when they beat the Minnesota Vikings in Minnesota to win their first NFC North Championship in over 30 years. I know I said last week that it was a similar thing. I was wrong about that. I want to correct myself. Waning Crescent was the second time that the Vikings played the Lions, the final game of the year in Detroit. This is a waxing gibbous. This is all good. 3-1 in the regular season, not bad. Now, they did win another one in the playoffs against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, but again, playoffs do not matter to the moon right now. Regular season does. So we'll see what happens with this 1-1, and we'll maybe be happy on Monday morning. Maybe we'll be sad again that the Lions somehow lost to the Cowboys. I'll tell you what, I know what we will be doing. We're going to be reporting as eligible Mooniacs in this game. We will be there. Lions have a really good chance to win this one. The moon will be with you. We will see you guys next time.